through the rumble of his voice. I'm in smoky rooms, the swirling in the sunlight that blossoms and blooms. A comfort like your mother calling you home from Angel Place. So you wrote it all down in the margins. The chords may be simple and the lyrics run long. There are no rules here, so you won't go wrong. Sentimity's been brewed strong, and you want to write a song like John. Okay, now it should hopefully be working. All right, welcome in. It is the weekly Wednesday Warble at a different time again, and we'll see how this works. This might not be the best time. I think later might be better, but I'm trying to work out a new schedule, and we got to do some experiments. But it's Monday is St. Paddy's Day, so I've got a bit of an Irish sing-along. Some of them I've just got. Some of these songs I just put up the chorus for you. Some of them, I think there's one who's, we're a little unclear on public domain and all that. So hopefully no publishers get mad at me. There we go. So let's just get started. So I'm going to start with, hopefully this is all okay. Does all look okay? This all looks okay. We're going to start with so putting together a list of Irish songs. None of them are very happy. Like there's the drinking songs, but I felt a little weird doing some of those all alone by myself. So I picked songs that is mostly that some have a chorus or some don't have a chorus. They're more ballads, but nothing good happens to anybody in any of these songs. So get your booze out, get your drinks in hand. This one might not be the. Yeah, I think this might be the most upbeat. In Bambridge town in the county down, one morning in last July, from a boring green came a sweet colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, sure I shook myself for to see I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, sure I scratched my head and I looked for a feeling rare. And I says I to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me and he says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. Harvest fair, she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and my hat cocked right, and a smile of my nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till my plough turns rust-coloured brown, till a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. So there's a song about someone who hopes to get married. And it's just all downhill from there. That's the most positive we've got. That's the most positive we've got today. All right. No. And hang on one moment here. All right. So this one is, this doesn't have a sing-along chorus, but it's part of the oeuvre. Down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens with little snow white feet. She bid me take love easy as the leaves grow on the tree. But I, being young and foolish, with her would not agree. In a field down by the river, my love and I did stand, and on my leaning shoulder she lay her little snow white hand. She bid me take life easy as the grass grows on the weirs, but I was young and foolish, and now I'm full of tears. We'll go and do the first verse again. Down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens with little snow white feet. She bid me take love easy as the leaves grow on the tree. But I, being young and foolish, with her did not agree. Sally Gardens. Okay, so this next one, the chorus is short and comes in an odd place, so I've put the choruses in exactly where they are. And why don't we give you a little bit more space at the top? I think we'll still get the whole thing on. Yeah. Meter thing over here. All right. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. We're having a bit of a sing-along. Sing along as best you can. It's it's sort of a St. Paddy's Day celebration, but all the songs are so sad. The winter, it is past, and the summer's come at last. And the birds, they are singing in the trees. Their little hearts are glad, but mine is very sad. For my true love is far away from me. Oh, the rose upon the briar by the water running clear gives joy to the linnet and the bee. Their little hearts are blessed, but mine is not at rest, for my true love is absent from me. and it's straight I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare, for it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. Cannot it remove? I pity the pains you endure. For experience, let me know that your heart is full of woe. A woe that no mortal can endure. And it's straight I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare, for it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. And it's straight I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare, for it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. There we go. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Yes. It is still winter here. It is still winter. I'm messing around with the times of the weekly Wednesday Warble. I'm trying to find a new home for it, and I'm not sure what time of day we'll do it. All right, so we're going to do the Foggy Dew, and I am doing this is probably the happiest song in the list today. I feel like there's many sets of lyrics, and this is just sort of like a happy love song, sort of, I guess. So that's what we're going with. But it's a beautiful melody. Spied. Her hair was bright as the dew that wets sweet Anner's verdant side. And where go ye, sweet maid, said I. She raised her eyes of blue and smiled and said, the boy I wed, I'm to meet him in the foggy dew. I'll try and slow down a little bit. Happy love songs are always good. Exactly. I agree. There's not very many of them in the Irish oeuvre. Oh, hide your blooms, ye roses red, and droop ye lilies rare, for ye must pale from the very shame beside a rose so fair. Said I, dear maid, will you be my bride? She raised her eyes of blue and smiled and said, the boy I wed, to meet him in the foggy dew. As down the hill I went one morn, a singing I did go, and met this maid with the coal black hair, and she answered sweet and low, yes, I know I will be your own dear bride, I know that you'll be true. She sighed, and my arms with all her charms were hidden in the foggy dew. And we'll just sing the first verse and chorus again. As down the hill I went one morn, a lovely maid I spied. Her hair was bright as the dew that wets sweet Anner's verdant side. And where go ye, sweet maid, said I. She raised her eyes of blue and smiled and said, the boy I wed, I'm to meet him in the foggy dew. I don't know, she's just like, I'm gonna go into the marsh, and whoever I spy, I'll make him mine. Seems like, I suppose that's as good a way as any. All right, what do we got? The Bard of Armagh is next. see if I have. So I do quite regularly. Look at that. We're sort of running into the wall there, but I think that'll be fine. What is the song that I sing a lot? Streets of Laredo. Somebody asked me while I was in the middle of a Twitch stream if I could do the Streets of Laredo, and I was like, isn't that the Bard of Armagh? I could probably do it with the words. And so now I've gotten really used to doing the Streets of Laredo, so now we'll see if we can still do the Bard of Armagh. From his poor withered hand, or remember his fingers, they once could move sharper, to raise up the memory of his dear native land. At a fair or a wake I would twist my shillelagh, or trip through the jig in my brogues bound with straw, and all the pretty maids, and all the pretty maids in the village and the valley loved their bold Phelim Brady, the Bard of Armagh. I feel it's very bardic to squeeze all those extra syllables into the line. All the pretty maids in the village and the valley loved their bold Phelim Brady, the Bard of Armagh. And when Sergeant Death in his cold arms embraced me and lulled me to sleep with his sweet Erin go bra by the side of my Kathleen, my young wife then placed me, forget Phelim Brady, the Bard of Armagh. And we'll just do that first verse again. Oh, list to the strains of the poor Irish harper, and scorn not the strings from his poor withered hand, or remember his fingers, they once could move sharper, to raise up the memory of his dear native land. There we go. There we go. All right, and so the next one, yeah. Where did you guys go? I've just lost you. There you are. I am going to go over to the big screen for this one. This is still a sing-along. I'm going to do Dirty Old Town, but, you know, I'm pretty sure somebody owns the publishing rights to Dirty Old Town, and it might not be kosher for me to print them on screen. I still need the words for myself, though. Oh, maybe I didn't bring them up. Oh, and I want to do it on my 12 string, apparently. Yes. So this is 10 songs on a theme, which we do. It's the weekly Wednesday Warble, and I come here on Wednesdays and do 10 songs on a theme. And of course, we are going with the St. Paddy's Day theme this week. Next week, the theme is going to be the birds and the bees, but we'll talk about that later. But let's do Dirty Old Town. Gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kiss my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a good sharp axe. Shining steel tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. I first heard as a kid when I lived in St. John's, Newfoundland, which is a dirty old town, so I think I just thought it was about that. All right. So we'll go back to ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, 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 boop, boop. Screen capture. All right, this one is fun. This is another one that the lyrics to the verses are wordy, so I've just put the chorus up. But the chorus comes in 4 times, so what more do you need? But this is one of the more upbeat songs in the set today. We're going straight into late night booze weeping songs after this. So enjoy this lighthearted moment while you can. I mean, the story still doesn't have the outcome that the protagonist wants. That's probably fine. I only know that my darling's name is all around the barony. Her features, they were famous. And if we loved her, who could there? And if we loved her well, who was there to blame us? For wasn't she the pride of Petrivore? But her beauty made us all so shy. Not a living boy could look her in the eye. Boys, oh boys, here's the reason why we're in mourning for the pride of Petrivore. Going gray ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petrivore. Friday at the fair in Ballintubber, Eileen met McGraw, the cattle jobber. I'd like to set me hands upon the robber, for he stole away the pride of Petrivore. He never seemed to see the girl at all, even when she ogled him from underneath her shawl. Looking big and masterful while she was looking small, most provoking to the pride of Petrivore. Eileen, oh, my heart is going gray ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them match the pride of Petrivore. So it went as it has from the beginning. Eileen set her heart upon the winning. Big McGraw contentedly sat grinning, being courted by the pride of Petrivore. Says he, I know a girl could knock you into fits. At that Eileen nearly lost her wits. The upshot of the ruction is that now the robber sits with his arm around the pride of Petrivore. Eileen, oh, my heart is going grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them match the pride of Petrivore. Oh boys, with fate it's hard to grapple. Of my eyes, sure Eileen was the apple. Now to see her walk into the chapel with the hardest looking man in Petrivore. Now my boys, this is all I have to say. When you're courting, make no display. If you want him to come after you, just look the other way. For the most one like the pride of Petrivore. Eileen, oh, my heart is going grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them match the pride of Petrivore. Eileen, oh, my heart is going grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them match the pride of Petrivore. There's none of them match the pride of Petrivore. There we go. There we go. And now we begin our downward spiral to the bottom of the pint glass. We've got 3 songs left in the set today, and I felt we needed to do this. We'll try and swing it a little, so it's not the most depressing song ever written. The pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow, and I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh Danny boy, I love you so. Yeah, exactly. What else would be in your pint glass? I guess Murphy's. Heart. But Guinness is the best one. Also, the Guinness Zero is phenomenally good. But if he come and all the roses dying, and I am dead as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall feel the soft you tread above me, and then my grave will richer, sweeter be, for you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall rest in peace until you come to me, and I shall rest in peace until you come to me. Why don't we do the first verse and chorus again? Sure, because that's what everybody knows, and that's the easiest part to sing along. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow, and I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh Danny boy, I love you so. Oh Danny boy, I love you so. There we go. Well, you get a lot of beer. You don't get any alcohol. You don't get any alcohol. No alcohol in the Guinness Zero, but you get a delicious stout. You get a delicious stout. All right. So this one, I put this one as second last because, and maybe we can get a tiny bit bigger here. It was hard to get all the lyrics on the screen. Yeah, I don't think I can go a little bit bigger. So there we go. You'll have to squint for this one, I'm afraid. So I never used to do this one because the lyrics are a little strange and they just sort of sound like bits and pieces from other Irish songs. And then I found out that this was like written by Peter O'Toole. And like they'd written a song for a stage performance, and then like he went out and got drunk and was really hungover and couldn't remember the words, so he just sang things as they came, which makes a lot of sense. But ever since I heard that, whether that story be true or not, I think it's a delightful story and it makes me really like this song. So it's this like, you know, real standard Irish balladeer, kind of like Danny Boy tune. But if you just imagine, like, it really is just kind of a roundup of various lines from every Irish song ever. So I now think it's a fabulous song and I love singing it. So feel free to sing along if you so desire. And if you can see the tiny words well enough. I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygran. I would swim over the deepest ocean for my love to find. But the sea is wide and I cannot swim over, and neither have I wings to fly. Wish I could find me a handsome boatsman to ferry me over to my love and die. My childhood days bring back sad reflections of happy times spent so long ago. My childhood friends and my old relations have all passed on now like melting snow. But I'll spend my days in endless roaming. Soft is the grass, my bed is free. Ah, to be back now in Carrickfergus on that long road down to the sea. But in Kilkenny it is reported, on marble stones they're as black as ink. With gold and silver I would support her, but I'll sing no more now till I get a drink. For I'm drunk today and I'm seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town. Ah, but I'm sick now, my days are numbered. Come all ye young men and lay me down. We'll go back to that first verse. I wish I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygran. I would swim over the deepest ocean for my love to find. But the sea is wide and I cannot swim over, neither have I wings to fly. Wish I could find me a handsome boatsman to ferry me over to my love and die. All right, there's Carrickfergus. And we've got one more in the set today, and of course we shall do a parting glass. And again, it was hard for me to actually fit all the... I decided instead of shrinking this one down, I would just kind of get rid of the space. So hopefully you can read along well enough to sing along, read along to sing along. Maybe we can even go a tiny bit bigger. No, we lose them if we go a tiny bit bigger. There we go. I was just thinking of ordering a Guinness and getting a Guinness Zero, and then you could sing a mournful song about your imaginary Guinness. So I shall leave you with this parting glass. I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall, so fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that surely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart enthralled, so fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and I softly call, good night and joy be with you all. And let's do the first verse again. Of all the money that e'er I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall, so fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. There. And there we have it. There we have it. This week's Warble in the bag. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully, and yeah, you can full screen. You can see the lyrics if you need be. So all is good, all is well. I have been Kyla Tilley. This has been the weekly Wednesday Warble. It was earlier this week than it was last week, but later than the week before. I'm messing around with time. I'm not sure what time it's going to be next week, but it'll be sometime around here. I might do it later. In the day. We shall see. But in any case, I will be back next week. The schedule will be, I post my schedule here in the community tab on Sundays for all of my streaming, and the invite should go up in a couple days as well. And what is the other thing I wanted to say? Oh yes, next week the theme is the birds and the bees, because it's technically spring. It won't be actually spring in Newfoundland ever, because we don't have spring. It'll still be late winter. It'll still be midwinter. But but we'll sing about the birds and the bees anyway. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. And happy St. Paddy's Day if you're going out reveling this weekend. And happy St. Paddy's Day if you're staying in and not reveling this weekend as well.